Hello again, and I'm Coyote Jack once again covering you this news. And to be honest, it's just interesting all this fucking copyright nonsense. The legal system is so fucking broken in that regard. And I just wonder if even this fucking company is going to actually achieve something. So, since this is from ignorant, I'm not giving you my attention. So, it's a Stellar Blade versus Stellar Blade. Louisiana company sues PlayStation and ship up over name. Stellar Blade is seeking damages as an injunction against a PlayStation exclusive. Just like with the same fucking shit nonsense with and hentai and Internet Archive. Yeah, I did a cover that I didn't run before you want to check that out. So again, it's the same legal copyright nonsense, despite that in this case, compared to the other examples, and this was just like a company out of nowhere said, you know what, we are not doing this enforcement of our intellectual property, and then this one came out from South Korea. Yeah, we want the money of that. Oh man. So Stellar Blade developer chief and publisher Soyny are being sued over Stellar Blade. The plaintiff, a Louisiana-based film production company called Yes, Stellar Blade, is allegedly trademark infringement and claiming his business is being damaged by Shifa's use of the name. It's a South Korean video game, but since Soyny is a US company now, this other one feels entitled to sue. I have to say, I don't like Soyny. I really like Tegachanike, but I really despise that when it comes to AAA, Shifa decided to nick up themselves to Soyny by doing the exclusivity deal. But even myself, I have to say, it brings my attention since this copyright nonsense over, yeah, I'm just waiting to strike at the exact same moment just to make the most amount of damage possible. So moving on. The complaint, which has been viewed by IGN, was filed in a Louisiana court early this month by Stellar Bay LLC and owner Griffith Chambers Menhafe against chief of Soyny, an unnamed insurance company that the plaintiff claims covers Soyny Interactive Entertainment with liability insurance against the very allegations Stellar Bay is bringing. So, on one hand, I want Sony to keep losing money. The other one, yeah, you're just a grifting one and you're not going anywhere. I don't think you're going to even achieve something. But it's to show you that just because, oh yeah, I existed before. I want to sue. I want my royalties for my name. And just like, well, the US is not the whole world, but whatever, Luciana. In the lawsuit, Stellar Babe and Mihafi claimed that the Luciana company has existed since 2010, providing quote-unquote multimedia entertainment services such as film, documentary, commercial, and people pointed that they were just amateurs, and music video production services, local ads. The lawsuit alleges that Mehafi has owned StellarBreak.com since 2006 and been using it in conjunction with his work since 2011. One thing is your fucking website. It's just for example, that dude that won the website over fucking Bethesda, over Fallout 76, since no, excuse me, since Bethesda failed to assure the domain, to secure it, excuse me, to secure the domain, some troll, since it was just not very happy with what that shitty ass Lloyd service came to be, he made a whole website with the domain of Fallout 76 itself just to shit on them, and it was just fucking great. And Bethesda can't sue because, well, it's just a domain on the internet. They just have to wait to just This due to drop the payment of the domain. So Tesla can snatch it, but it's not that the case. At this point, I don't know if the website still says. But what are trying to tell with this? Since I know companies that have a name in their own country, but the domain is just from another side. They can't sue. It's just stupid. They don't have an actual case here. But since if they want the domain, oh, you can negotiate it with that. But in this case, just because they are saying, yeah, we existed for far too long with this website, you are a nobody from the US in the state of Louisiana. And again, it's just nonsense. But this case is showing you that since the plaintiff proceed is because there's probably some judge. I don't know how much that part of the legal system. I just have someone like legal minds to cover that. They say, yeah, we have a case. Despite that, the whole project is in South Korea, is from Asia. It only got imported by Soyny because they are a US company now. And since they said, is it the right moment to strike a legal lawsuit and force them to delete everything and destroy it? Because yeah, instead of saying, oh yeah, we want part of our share for the domain, no, they want to destroy everything. Look how fucking spiteful those fucking idiots are, especially when it comes to old media like making movies. Mihafe notes that when Shifa first announced its game, it was under the title Project Eve back in 2019. It was re-revealed in 21 as PlayStation Showcase under the same names. However, the name was changed to Stellar Blade in 22. And not long after, in January of 23, Shifa registered Stellar Blade as video game related trademark. Mihafe registered his own trademark for Stellar Blade in June of 23rd. Also, then sent a cease and desist letter to Shifa a month later. They failed to register their own stuff just by a tiny fraction. And again, it was all based in South Korea. Even if that game never left South Korea and was just in PC region lock, you're still going to sue them? No. You're just doing it because someone created something and sold that name free as an IP, as a trademark. You sure you had the domain? Or even you can use a Stellar Blade with a underline there, to be honest, or middle line among the URL. Again, they are making a case. Me have a Stellar Blade trademark logo, registered in August of 23. Dude, this looks like the old 90s animations or sort of. This looks like this is from the 90s. Oh man. Since moving on, Mehafe requested for relief includes asking that Shifov and Soyny be prevented from using Stellar Red on any other name similar to it. They are stupid. And no, to be honest, they are just going to. Despite that, I know Sony is in a not good spot. Obviously, I just want to keep that company to keep failing. I have to say, they are just going to stomp out this fucking retard for trying to abuse the copyright law of their own country. Sony prevented from using Stellar Bay or any other name similar to it, as well as asking they hand over all materials in their possession with Stellar Bay on them, so Mayhem and Stellar Bay can destroy them. Ha! Good luck with that shit. Additionally, Mayhem is asking to be paid for damage attorney fees. Ignorant has reached out to Peace Station for comment. Mayhem lawyer sent the following statement to IGN. Mr. Menhahi registered the StellarBlade.com domain in 2006 and has used the StellarBlade name for his business for nearly 15 years, only to operate in the US. Given this long-standing and public use, it's difficult to imagine that Sheffield and Sony were unaware of me. You, you are a nobody. I have to say, even if I end up being doing something creatively and then a bit corporate has my name on it, yeah, at this point, the best use I could take on all this situation is just like I heard from one restaurant that had the name Sonic. While of course Sega has the name Sonic the Hedgehog, they just say, you know what? If you at least let us milk on that just so we can promote our restaurant, are you okay with that, Sega? At least just to keep it cool. I'm saying, yeah, sure, man, whatever. Keep it right. Um, because if that was the case, oh man, they will actually be in a very good spot at least. But this is not the case. We have established rights before adopting their identical mark. We believe in fair competition. No, you don't. But when larger companies disregard established rights of smaller businesses, well, in this one, I could agree to some point. I could agree on. But again, you just have a domain, though. At this point, you don't have like at least a certain spread of recognition. Yeah, it happens a lot. Even I have to say, with businesses, that shit happens a lot. At least for the one I work with, they were aware that probably they're not that big, but those names could actually be used somewhere else because they either have another meaning or someone come with the same idea. At this point, it's just going to be useless to keep fighting that shit. And at least if you're small, you could have at least milk it for all what it's worth, at least that name, direct some traffic in that shit, and make it, in a good spotlight. Not doing shit like this. Because in current day at this point, since a lot of fucking people are just ditching out Hollywood, well, or should I say Hollywood Satanist cult, they are just fucking tired of the wokeness in every single project. And since most of the projects are made in California, California Emperor Gavin Newsom, everyone at this point knows who that fucker is, even in my own country. They just telling you, no, they are just flat out telling you all fucking movies are going to have wokeness. Even my father, that the last time I talked to him, he said that even I noticed in this on cable TV how this shit is just all is just homosexuality or is it in boss bitch and it's getting tiresome. And he just go to the old stuff. We have a record of old movies from the 70s. I found a hard drive in a pawn shop, and it was just filled with very good movies. One of my father's favorite movie is Gladiator, and now they want to remake that shit. But again, the thing is he's so attached to Hollywood or at least to movies because he grew with that sort of entertainment. At least for me, I grew up with both movies but also video games. And then I added in my life anime and manga. So if Hollywood fails, at this point I can replace it with something else. And why I'm mentioning this? Because he wants to go against video games. Despite video games, despite that they have the globalist agenda, they are still doing far better than Hollywood. And this one, Mihafi, is just going with a stupid lawsuit about, oh yeah, I trademarked this shit, but you don't know at this point you don't have a case. Probably they are going Sony to win this. They are going to drag this for so long until Mr. Mejafis ends up losing everything, and they don't have a way to support. the business since all the money is just going to the lawyers. So moving on, Stellar Blanche and Black. Yeah, we already read that. So, well, that's all I have to say with this. That's the whole fucking article, and the rest just fucking nonsense. Well, there are comments, but honestly, I don't know what else. Well, uh, that's all I wanted to share here with you. Thanks for watching, and please take care.